Hello again, Federation. Welcome back to the dry dock. Today we're going to be doing some work on detailing the pieces. You'll see that I got some parts on there. We're going to throw some paint on here later. I'm going to be adding press type dry transfer decals and other decals, but I want to add it to a clean surface. At any rate, I believe it is time to engage. Good evening, Federation. As you can see, we have done some painting. I don't like the paint. I think this particular paint cover and coverage is haphazard. I could do better. I'm going to take some isopropyl alcohol, maybe a toothbrush, stiff bristle brush, and get that yellow off of there. I don't like it. I'm going to try to do something different. I might reapply the same yellow. And I think that I'm just going to remove it. I just want it to look nicer than that. So first we're going to clean. I thought that alcohol on a t-shirt would work. It turns out sandpaper is a faster way to get it done. In some of the more detailed areas, brushes are the only tool of choice. Like this emery board that I got at Sally's Beauty Supply. Beauty supply houses are a great place to get sanding equipment. The corner of that metal ruler does a great job getting paint out from inside corners like that small one there. So we've actually made it this far. Made it through the paint on that part, except I forgot that. I'm gonna try and get the other ones up to about this stage. By the way, this is still the first one, so about an hour. Yeah, be back shortly.
Later that same evening.
I was thinking about keeping this color as like a repair, but this and this together don't look right. So we're gonna start cleaning this off. This part here is going to take a while, so I'm going to save you all from watching this. I'll check back with you as per usual. Stand by, Federation. Honestly, I think this is as good as it's going to get, but basically what's going to happen is I'm going to mask off this to look like this. I'm gonna get these masked off. Close the alcohol. And then I'll give them a fresh coat of number 2. But I want this paint job to look kind of worn. If this is going to be a repair piece, the whole thing is gonna have to be repaired. And the cool thing is, if I did that with this one, I could paint these a different reflective color than this one. So it would be the odd man out. Now that was this one, but this has decent copper. So I might actually do that with this one. As a matter of fact, let it be said that I'm going to have done that with this one.
I have spoken.
Let's go spray this thing right now, actually. This is another Rust-Oleum product, Bright Coat Metallic Finish.
Welcome to watching paint dry, the game. In this game, you sit and watch paint dry in real time.
I said in one of the other episodes that I wanted to add some detail down the center of the thruster in the back. So this is what we've decided to do. Putting a strip of plastic down as a base for the smaller pieces to be glued onto. It's really easy to just put a little bit of solvent on the brush and it'll slide right in between those two pieces. But it's important to rub the surfaces together better than just placing it on there. This is a solvent, not necessarily an adhesive, so it melts the plastic and then evaporates, leaving the two surfaces kind of mixed together. Okay, feds, we have all four of these masked off. We're gonna head to Home Depot and grab a color to make the replacement part. There we are with our head of security at Home Depot. And that is a beauty pass. That was gratuitous. So many colors. Which one do I pick?
Oh my god, the suspense is killing me.
I'll figure it out in just a second. I want to go with a warm color to oppose the blue. I was thinking about a satin up there. One of those. That's almost like a light brown. I'm not sure I want brown. These are gloss, so I'm not gonna do that. That red looks nice, and that is a satin. So let's go with that. Okay, feds, give this one more hit. Got everything else masked off. Same color, same can. Man, that looks pretty thick. Hopefully it evaporates. It's only like 6 o'clock or so, but got the recoat and the replacement. I think that's pretty opposite. So we're keeping this one out of the mix right now. Come over there. All right, the light's failing out here.
But in the failing light, they can't focus.
So we're gonna bring it inside, let it dry, and get back to these guys after we can see better. Welcome back, Federation. We're checking out our paint job. Looks a little bit textured on this side, but that's okay. A little fluffy, a little shiny. That's okay. But we've gone this far. What's happened has happened. I have a feeling it might be the chemicals got cold, if the paint got chilly. Overall, I'm satisfied. This is more of a solid plastic coating. It is a little bit, it's more slippery than sticky, so they feel good. But these are being sprayed with a dyeing can last night. I had to shake the can quite a bit. These don't look so bad. Let's see how she looks. How about the replacement? What do you think of that? How's that? And now we wait. I'll grab my wire clippers. Okay. Let's let it get some of the solar panel too. I am going to paint the back of this. There'll be 2 yellow sports stripes. They'll be right along here. I wonder if I could make this a little bit more engaging. Necessarily set up for airbrush. I used this to spray the ship last night. This thing off of there. Another one. Maybe I should put a Papa Smurf sticker on here. Pretty nice. What next? Guess what I should do is scrape these off. Remember when I said you always want to paint it last? Well, that's why. I think I'm going to put yellow across here, and then maybe a stripe here to cover that up, cover these up. Let's get to it. I'm glad that I did this. I'm gonna have to turn that into a paint chip, I think. There's gonna be a lot of paint chips. Lots of paint chips. We are back to inspect our paint job. I think we're gonna have to take some delicate measures here. Black or something. Whoops. Looks like it came through the back, that's fine. Just want a couple of different angles here. That fits in there somewhat. So we're just gonna take that, flip it. Stick it back in. that. Bend that a little bit. In here. There's a hole in that one. You can see through it. And of course, a little bit of crazy glue. Just to give you guys an idea of what Zip Kicker actually does, it's pretty cool. Did you see the smoke? Can you see the smoke coming from it? The Zip Kicker gets everywhere. You can see it flows everywhere, so you don't need a lot of it. And there's the crazy glue right there. You can see there's like this reactive perimeter around where it was. It smells pretty good too. 100% foam safe, which means it won't eat through foam like a face hugger.
Good God.
Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with your friends and family. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when new episodes post. So I think this will be flat black, and I love the way the paint is coming off these bristles. And it's just nothing more than just dragging this thing across the bars. And use this fits in here quite nicely, so I'm just going to bump it in there a little bit. And that's pretty good. So I got this panel. You can see if I hold it at an angle, it's been dusted with the yellow paint because I didn't do a good enough job masking. I'm taking some rubbing alcohol, just a little bit, putting it on this rag, just kind of lightly brush this across. You can see a little bit still. And that seemed to clear it up a little bit. I'm touching up the panels with extra copper to hide the overspray from when we put on the yellow. I like the way the paint comes off this brush. What do you think? So we've got these decals. I think we'll be able to decorate quite nicely with some of these obscure and non-specific decor. Not exactly sure where, but I do know it's going to say Anderson somewhere on here. I like these. This is Gothic White, some DL model decals, and they've got a website there, simpmodels.com, if you want to grab their stuff. So I'm gonna do these ones after. These require water. They make me nervous. These all make me nervous. Okay. It's stuck. Now, oh. Hey, A is for Anderson. That looks better. So we have some smaller letters here. We're going to be putting them on this section right here. I'm using this masking tape as a guideline to justify the letters and make sure that they go across as straight as possible. Did I put all the letters on right? Anderson, looks like English to me. Okay. Which means obviously this is an Earth vessel. So we've got the lettering on there. Looks pretty good. Her name is on there. So one of the things we can do with the press type is use more geometric shapes like the L or the T or the I. There's a T there, it's an inverted T. And we can put those on different sections of the ship, different ones around here. Of course, we would have matching ones here, and then this one would have like other kinds. That's better. So we'll take a couple of letter I's and dress this up. That took less time. Unless, of course, it decides to get lost on the way from me to the ship. I combined 3 V's to make a logo for the replacement panel. I think it turned out pretty good. Here it is. So shoot me. This one's going to be different. It's going to go straight across. After much fiddling and farting around with this piece, finally got it to rest in there. Just go where you're supposed to. Jeez, let me help you. Attaboy. So we should be good to go. A little bit of zip kicker on there to get it going. Look at the polish that it gave it. So there's the silver. Let's get these panels a little bit dirty on the inside. A lot of alcohol, a little bit of paint. We'll just dip it in there like that. Let it bleed around. Got a little piece of cotton here, a little cotton fabric. Work that around. Wipe it out. Depending on how dark you want it, or how dirty you want it, that's how much paint you mix with the alcohol. Wipe it in there. Wiggle this around. It's like ambient occlusion. With this loose bristled brush. Move it around over here. Just work it in. A little bit of alcohol on the brush. Push some of this back if you need to. Just keep it in the corners. Maybe rub it off of this. I wanted this part in here to be a little bit darker. A little bit of alcohol on the brush to get rid of that overdone black. I am liking this. So I've been going in and making this darker. I've just been taking, again, rubbing alcohol, black, not a good brush. I've been basically just kind of going over this and putting in quite a bit of black. I just want to darken stuff up. Bring that together. We're covering everything, pretty much. Not everything, but like all the black, we're just making blacker. This is a dirty part of the ship, so there's no telling. So blacken that up in there a little bit too. I'm not looking to turn this black, I just want to tone it down a little bit. So, a little black, a little alcohol. Blue. Let's let him dry up there. We are just about done. I gotta figure out how to hang this thing. Where's the balance point? I don't have a stand for it. she is, folks. Now, how to hang her. I found some tubing that'll work. Try this. It doesn't quite hang the way that I thought it would. What? What do we think?